Hello, my people. I hope I meet you well. I'm glad to be able to speak to you today and at this moment. I I want to talk about a very important issue in the life of a child of God, and that is pride. 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 The opposite of pride is humility. Are you understanding me? But let me give you a practical explanation of what I mean by pride. Okay? Now, if you tell me, come to me and tell me that my head is big, and in reality, it is big, okay? And I get offended. I got offended. I have an issue of pride. If you go to another guy and tell me his head is big, and he gets offended, seriously offended, he's dealing with pride. You go to another person and tell him the same thing, and he just laughs at you and said, and so what? I didn't create myself. So what? Okay? And you see the spirit in him is not arguing with you. The spirit in him is not mad. That is my definition of pride. Humility, pride. You understand me? Prideful person would never accept the reality unless that reality favors him or her. If it doesn't favor him or her, he cannot accept it. You got me? You are not cursing him. You didn't come to abuse him or say something. You are saying the reality. Because he has a long ear, and you tell me the ear is long and he's getting mad. Your getting mad does not prevent does not nullify that your ears are long. It's a reality. It's there. You understand me? So you see the difference between somebody who has a humble spirit and somebody who has a haughty, a prideful spirit. Get my meaning? So I want to read Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18, that says, pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Haughty. Haughty. Now, haughty here is talking about somebody who is arrogantly superior, who have that spirit in him. He believes he's superior, and he flaunts it. Make you know that I am superior to you. That is a haughty spirit. Okay? That a disdainful spirit also. Disdainful is plain haughty as well, which means you have the feeling, you feel that other people are less important to you. You are not interested. You don't respect the position of other people. You have no respect for you look at them as unworthy of your respect. You understand me? Then you are dealing with a haughty spirit, which is a brother of pride. You understand what I'm saying? All these spirits, they work against. God does not like it. Now, I'm going to read the one that proves that. James chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to read 6 and later read verse 7. He said, 6 said, but he giveth more grace. Wherefore he said, God resisted the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. God is resisting you because you are proudful. They can't tell you to do something in the church and you will do it with joy. You already graded it. How can I be an usher? Hold me, educated, an accountant. How can I be an usher? How can I be carrying benches? You see, that spirit of pride is always in everything that you do. It's in the church. You're not facing reality that a child of God is a child of God. You have to do what you are asked to do in obedience to authority. They are not asking you to commit sin. They are asking you to do something which is not sinful, and you look at it as derogatory. You see, pride. You get my meaning? God is resisting you, man, because you are proudful. And you go to the next verse, says, submit yourself, therefore, to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Submit yourself. Spirit of humility will submit. A proudful somebody will not submit. He knows better than everybody. How can he submit? And you know what? He said, resist him, the devil. Resistance, you're resisting what you don't like, what you don't want to be around you. You want him just away, out of sight. He said, resist the devil, and devil will go running. And now, if you have a prideful spirit, God is resisting you. You are an enemy of God. You are a devil to God. You see? If God is resisting you, you are his enemy. Because you have pride in you. And God is resisting you. You don't have to like it. That is the truth. You pray for 2 million years, God is not answering you. Obstacle all the way around. You're not moving an inch. Even when you have moved an inch, many things are happening roughly in your life. God is not listening to you because you are his enemy. No wonder many Christians are having hard time. They are in the same shed for 2 million years. They are asking God, better my way, but they are so prideful because Spirit of God will ask them to do something. They look at it as demeaning. So if this spirit exists in you, do something about it. Humble yourself. Your education does not mean anything. You are the managing director of a big bank, does not mean nothing. It's not written on your face. It don't mean nothing. It means you are in a bigger position. Let me tell you, those that are humble, have humble spirit, their position does not get into their head. You understand me? That guy you are looking down on, disdainfully, that guy you are looking down on may not have the opportunity you have in life. You may not be more intelligent than he is because he doesn't have that privilege you do have, and he did not utilize it because he didn't have it. You had it and utilized it and you are ahead. Does not mean that those people behind you are less important. It is just because they did not have the opportunity you did have. Respect them. God is taking note, man. A humble spirit, before you even know they are rich, you have to find out from people. Level of education, you don't even know unless the way they speak English. Then you know, oh, he's rich, he's very educated. They don't flaunt their position before people. They respect people. They humble themselves. And that is what a child of God should be. If you are not, God is resisting you. You have to do something about it. You have to do something about it. If you don't do something about it, I'm sorry, you're going to be having some problems. Your Christianity will be wishy-washy Christianity. Because when God is resisting you, he's not going to let you in unless you change. If you want him to let you in, you got to change. So begin to do something about it by praying to God. Father, give me the spirit of humility. Those prideful things will be showing their green neck, showing themselves. You say no to them. Resist it. Say, no, I'm not going to do it. Because it's against God. I'm not going to do it. You understand me? It's not going to just drop away from your side. It's going to be showing their faces. But you're going to be taking time to say no. But God will give you the spirit, the grace. He said, more grace, more grace. You need that grace more than even a humble person. That grace that will help you to be able to resist the devil when it comes in different guises. You understand what I'm saying? Start dealing with that. Your life will be changed and you're going to affect a lot of people. You can't affect people with the spirit of pride. That is why some powerful preacher will come and preach heaven on earth. Nobody is being broken. You see, a humble pastor come and just say that same word before you, your heart is broken. You say, oh my God, and you are convicted. You understand me? A powerful spirit cannot convict anybody. You get my meaning? So please do something about it. Do something about it. And God will bless you. And you will be a blessing.